out of 77 students, only 2 students they calculate this one. I'm just wondering that how about the remaining students? Why they are not so much responsive? Okay, anyways, so so the thing is, like as I told you that whenever you try to calculate this one, and if you want to check your value, your what you can say, the equation, it is correct. So always make sure the coefficient with the lambda square, it should be the sum of this one, the sum of the diagonal values, and the coefficient value without lambda, it will be the determinant of our this matrix. Okay, so to make sure that your answer is correct. Okay, so this is very simple step. Okay, now we have the value of lambda is equals to -2, lambda is equals to 6, and lambda is equals to like 1, 2, and lambda 3 is equals to 4. So we're gonna solve it one by one for this one. So to make the equation, we will multiply it with the x matrix. So if we multiply both sides, the x matrix is gonna be 0. Of course, it will be this one. So we will just write it in this way. So 5 minus lambda 0, 1, 0 minus 2 minus lambda 0, and 1 is 0, 5 minus lambda in this way, and then it will be x1, x2, and x3 is equals to 0, 0, 0. For lambda 1 is equals to -2. If you put the value of -2 in here, so it is gonna be equals to 2, oh sorry, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2, right? 0 and 1. It will be equal to 0, -2, -2 plus 2, and 0, and then it will be equal to 1, 0, 5 plus 2, 7. So it's gonna be 7. This one, this, and this will be 0. This one will be 7, and this one will be 0. And then this one will be x1, x2, x3 is equals to 0, 0, and 0. Right? So again, x1 will be equals to take the determinant of this one plus the determinant of this is equal to x2 over determinant of this one is equal to x3 determinant of this one. You guys got it? Okay, so sometime it happens, for example, in that case, you will see if you will hide this and this one, this 0, it will be 0 in here, and in here it will be 0, and in here it will be 0, 0, 0, 0. So in that case, you will not use this method. So what you're gonna do, you will just multiply, you will just use the row matrix, or the echelon form, make it 0, 0, and 0. This one should be 0, and find the value of x1, x2, and x3. Right? From this equation, we already can see that we can already, this all will is 0. So maybe we can say that in x2, even if we change this value, so we can find the value of x3 in here, we can find the value of this one, but there will be no value of x2, right? There will be no value of x2. There will be only value of x1 and x3. So in that case, the solution doesn't exist. Okay, it has infinite solution. You can say this in this way. And then when you put the value of 6 in here, you can use the other method. If something in here, it's gonna be like 0, so it's gonna be difficult. So you cannot use this method. Just go with the make the lower triangle 0 and get the value of x1, x2, and x3, like we usually calculate in the Gauss elimination method or pivot method or matrix inverse method. Anyways, you Gauss-Jordan method, you can calculate it. Okay, is it clear? Okay. So please let me know if you have any question. Okay, so how to get lambda? Okay, let's solve the lambda in here. Let me try to this one. Raise the things in here and then so our equation is a minus lambda I is equals to 0. This is our equation. Or we can also write it a minus lambda I x is equal to 0 in case we want to calculate the equation. But for now, we calculate the lambda value, so we're gonna go with this one. So how we go, like we already have a. So a value is 5, 0, 1, 0, minus 2, 0, and 1, 0, 5, right? And then minus lambda and I is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 is equals to 0, right? Like the null matrix, or just say it to 0. So once we subtract this one, so it will be equal to 5 minus lambda, right? Because I will multiply it in here. So I can write it lambda, lambda, and lambda. I will just write it in this way. Okay, I just multiplied inside. So once I remove this one, then it will be 5 minus lambda, and then 0 and 1. And 0, this one equal to minus 2 minus lambda, and then it will be equal to 0. And then 1, 0, 5 minus lambda. So basically, we are calculating the determinant. So how we calculate the determinant, you already know. So 3 by 3 matrix, it will be equal to 5 minus lambda into minus 2 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda, right? This is plus sign, and now this will be negative sign. And in negative sign, it will be 0 because it will be 0 and then plus. It will be equals to this side. Sorry, this one to 0 minus minus 2 minus lambda minus 1, right? So if we solve this equation, if we further try to solve this equation, it will be equals to 5 minus lambda minus 2 minus lambda and 5 minus lambda plus 1 is 0 and then plus 1, 2 plus lambda is equal to 0. So let's try to you know let's try to open it again further, solve it, and 2 minus this one, 5 minus this one. So let's take minus 2 minus lambda. This will be equals to, okay, so let's take minus lambda plus 2. This one will come here, and then it will be this factor, and this factor. Just multiply all of these three, or just multiply this and this two factor for now. So it will be equals to 5 minus lambda square and plus 2 plus lambda is equal to 0. So now if you solve it like using the simple quadratic equations, and then you will see that your final factor will be equal to like this one. It will be equals to lambda is equal to minus 2, 4, and 6. You know how to solve these equations. So if you simplify this one, there will be 3 different values in here, and then putting the what you can say, the solving the quadratic equation, you can do it by factorization, you can do it with the quadratic formula, you can use any other method. Even in the calculator these days, they have the function of calculating the equations, like the three-degree equation. They will give you the answer. Okay, so this is the one how we calculate the lambda values. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, so now the thing is, our this chapter is already finished. So in this chapter, I already give homework number 1 already, so I'm gonna upload it in the Canvas soon, maybe today after the class. I'm gonna upload this assignment number, homework number 2, and in the same way try to solve this one and match your answers and upload your homework number 1 as well, and try to upload as soon as possible before that due date, because some students, they will send me through the email, or there might be any trouble with your internet, so try to upload it before the due date. So what else? So regarding the art studio, maybe we're gonna have the art studio lecture tomorrow. In the same time, we will have the lecture, the lab class, and for now, I think let's end the class for today. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please write me email. Okay. And have a good day over there. Take care. Bye bye.